All right, what's going on, everybody? You already know who this is. Your boy Seek. I'm representing the Hella Effect podcast. We live in Jersey City right now. And who I got the pleasure to sit next to right now?
Sharay.
All right, Sharay, where you from, Sharay, for the people that might not know?
So I'm from Camden, born and raised, but I live in Jersey City.
Word, Camden?
Yes.
So how'd you end up in Jersey City?
So it's a long story, but
Pick the mic up. Put it to you.
it's a long story, but so I moved over here maybe like 15, 16 years ago.
Okay.
And that's when I met Miss Tina.
All right, so how did you meet Miss Tina?
So we used to work at the daycare. It's called Precious Learning Center on Gifford Avenue. So I met her. She came in the classroom all jolly and smiling and so joyful. So I'm like, who is this lady? I was like, I love this lady. I love her spirit. So ever since then, we've been working together, and that's been my friend ever since then.
All right, so name something other than her being like so bubbly that made you want to make that your friend, because we meet a lot of people in different places. Might meet them at work, might meet them at church or store, but that don't necessarily mean that's going to be your friend.
Right.
So what's something about her?
Okay, so when I first came over here, I didn't have anybody.
Okay.
I didn't know anybody over here. I'm from Camden, so I moved over here, no friends, nobody. So I'm like, this lady, she seems, her means well. So I'm like, you know what, let me just give her a chance. So, and then we all got laid off at Precious Learning Center, no jobs. It was around the holidays. So we all just stuck together, and that was it. We just stuck together and been friends ever since then.
All right, so you said what year was that?
This was, I'm not sure. It was maybe 15, 16 years ago.
Oh, 15, so that's
Yes.
how long y'all been friends? All right,
Yes.
that's what's up. All right,
Yes.
so throughout that 15 and 16 years of you knowing her,
Yes.
this name a few things that you seen her do for the community.
Okay, so she started at her grandfather's church.
Okay.
On Stegman Avenue, giving out free clothes, and this was years ago. I'm not sure how many years ago it was, but this was before all of this stuff. This is where she started from, and her joy was just giving back. She always wanted to give out free clothes and do something for the families and for somebody. Always helping people, and that's just how she been since I met her. For years, since we've been friends, she always been helping somebody.
All right, so all the help that she done and that you witnessed,
Yes.
did that motivate you to want to help people?
Yes, absolutely.
I break that down though, like how?
So that's my best friend. So whatever
Okay.
she was doing, I was right next to her, supporting her 100%.
Okay.
Whatever she did, and if it was good, it always was good.
Okay.
So I'm like, you know what? Let me just be with her, help her with the clothes and stuff. She's like, oh, come on, Miss Sharay, let's come over here, pick these clothes up, and go take these clothes to Maria. I'm like, oh, okay, Miss Tina. I was just with her. She was just always. I was just with her. Whatever she wanted to do, I had her back.
You was there supporting her.
Yes,
Okay.
supporting her and having her back. And I think that's what real true friends is for.
All right, so tell me about a time when she told you that she wanted to run for council at large.
Okay, so
If
this
you
is not.
to remember that, I mean,
Yes.
yeah.
So she wasn't. She was thinking about it, but she wasn't sure.
Okay.
She said, "Oh, they want me to run, but I'm not sure." So and then when she. When they came to her and approached her and stuff like that, she want to sit down and talk to, her bosses or who she worked for, and everybody be clear on, what she want to do.
Okay.
What her plans is and what she want to do and how it's going to work for her and for her bosses and everybody. And that's what it was. So, this not her first time running. She ran before. So, if she want to run and stuff like that, I just be like, okay, Miss Tina, I got her back, because she been doing this for years.
Okay.
She been doing this for years, and I just feel as though that she deserves a chance. She deserves a chance because she do so much good for the people and for her community,
All right, so how was it this year when she was running? How did you feel out there supporting her?
So, okay, that's my friend. So, she was like, everybody had a position and a job to do. We are a team here at Community Treasures, so it's like 10 of us. It's a lot of us. So everybody had their own position on what they had to do. And she gave me a position and I ran with it, and I stuck to it, and I did my best. She's like, oh, Miss Sharay, you're going to be this. You're going to be in charge of the volunteers, I'm like, okay, cool, because I already know the people, and I'm good with, you know, talking to people, and you know, I'm good with the people, talking to people and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, good. So that's what I was doing. Every time she had somebody, they was giving out food, feeding the people. I'm like, you know what, would you like to volunteer for Miss Tina campaign and stuff like that? You know, they're like, oh yeah. So they signed their names in, and I took it from there.
That's what's up. I just got one more last question. So you from Camden, but you've been living in Jersey City for some time now. Name one thing that you'll like to see change in Jersey City.
So my thing was, and it's always going to be the youth, because I have boys.
Okay.
So my thing is, you know, as far as the change in Jersey City, I mean, I'd be like, oh, what they going to do for the youth? Because they always say, oh, you know, about the low-income housing and stuff like that. What about the youth, the men? Like, you know, because I'm raising boys. And it's really nothing for them to do. Like, we shouldn't have to go all the way to Newark to a skating rink. You know, like when I was growing up, we had like little clubs and stuff, like the Milk Bar in Cherry Hill, you know, for the teenagers and stuff. We had stuff like that for the teenagers to go to. Mm-hmm. Now it's nothing for them to go to or to do. So it's like, what are they going to do besides go in the corner and hang out and sell drugs? Like, come on, you got to do something for the youth.
Yeah. So
not one time I heard none of the candidates, the mayor candidates, say anything about the youth. Mm-hmm. You know, it's always something else.
So you don't have no recreation centers out here in Jersey City? Like, because I know back in the day, I'm from Newark, so I know back in the day when I was growing up, I mean, for context, I was born in the 80s or whatever. I was raised in the 90s, and we had like the Boys and Girls Club and stuff like that. We could go learn how to play a sport, you know what I mean? Billiards, table tennis, swimming, stuff like that. So they don't have that?
I mean, they do have that, but I'm not really talking about that. I'm talking about with the youth to have fun.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. You know, like, because it's always, you know, we got all these bars and stuff on each corner and stuff like that. What about the youth need somewhere to go to, too? Yeah. You know, they don't got to be selling alcohol or something. They could be somewhere where they could go at and dance, because I love to dance. We used to go and get our dance on. You know, the Milk Bar, it was like we going to dance, and people used to come and, they used to come and perform and stuff like that, and that's what it was about. And we used to love that.
That's what's up. I just want to thank you for your time. And before we get up out of here, shout out to anybody that's been supporting you, that been holding you down. You know what I mean? Because I feel like we don't show love to people that be supporting us. So shout out to somebody that been supporting you.
Well,
it could be anybody. It could be a grandmother, it could be a mother, brother, a best friend.
I mean, my mother is going, my grandfather, everybody is going pretty much. I just want to say, like, my family over here in Jersey City. You know, like, I love, like, my support system here. It means everything to me, because, you know, at one point in time that I was, going through a dark time, you know, and people brought me out the house. And that was everything to me. So I want to shout out, my family and my support system over here in Jersey City. I love y'all. And I definitely love my family, too, as well.
All right, once again, it's your boy Seek, representing the Hella Effect Podcast. And make sure you stay locked in. Community Treasures.